education, students, and for everyone. And he also started postdoctoral fellowships, which are known as Gopalakrishnan NTU Presidential Postdoctoral Fellowship. Thank you very much for honoring us with your presence, sir. Thank you so much. On one Teacher's Day, several years ago, one person was born who is the epitome of education, health, and mentorship. And somehow God knew that day that there will be one person who will be responsible for both education and health of the country. So at the age of 22, she cracked the UPSC and became an IAS officer. And then she served as a Deputy Commissioner of South Delhi, Commissioner cum Secretary, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Principal Secretary, Education Department, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, and Special Secretary, Prime Minister's Office. And we have with us Srimati Punya Salila Srivastava, the Secretary of the Department of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. And I can tell you, health, education, home, and Prime Minister's Office are the portfolios which everyone covets for. And we are very, very honored that you found time for me. We have our honorable guest of honor, Dr. Krishna Ella. So his catchphrase is, follow the advice of the most important women in your life. He was doing very well in the US. He belonged to a very important company, and suddenly his mother said, enough, please come back to India. He wound everything up and just came to India without having any background here. And then I realized that when he got the Padma Bhushan, okay, he is only among the 2 people in India who have actually got Padma Bhushan with his wife. So you can imagine. And we call him the vaccine man of India because he's the co-founder of Bharat Biotech and of course the first indigenous COVID-19 vaccine with ICMR, the rotavirus vaccine, the typhoid conjugate vaccine, the Zika virus vaccine, everything he has done. And of course he has won several awards which we all know of. But the most important thing was that this vaccine, Maitri, this was a diplomatic and humanitarian effort conducted by India during the COVID pandemic all over the world, which has distributed COVID-19 vaccine free of cost to 90 countries, and by 2025, India supplied nearly 300 million doses globally. He's also the Senior Scientific Advisory Committee of the Union Cabinet. He's on the Governing Council of CCMB and CSIR. And then came another big contribution from him. He started the Genome Park of Hyderabad, which served as the template for all other medical device and technology parks to follow. Thank you so much for your honor that you come here. And then we come to the Honorable G. Parthasarthi orator, Shri Dinesh Kumar Singh, who's a distinguished scientist in ISRO for nearly 35 years and is the director of Human Spaceflight Mission. His line is to boldly go far beyond the confines of one's imagination. And he has the onerous duty of sending an Indian into space, and being the head of the Gaganyaan program, he also has to make sure that somebody reaches the moon. So he's been a distinguished scientist at the Human Spaceflight Center, and he was the group director of Radio Frequency Systems Group, deputy director of Human Spaceflight and Advanced Technology Area, and associate director of Space Application Center, Ahmedabad. And his specialty is navigation and communication of satellites in space, and he's devising the crew communication systems for Gaganyaan, the payload system design. He's won several awards, the ISRO Merit Awards, and he's a member of the International Academy of Astronautics. Thank you so much for accepting to be part of our. I'm also grateful to a few great men who have been associated with this institute. Professor V.K. Saraswat, who was the governing body and institute body president for several years, and he was a member of the Niti Aayog for a long time. Only a few days ago, he has just relinquished charge. To Dr. Abhay Karandikar And Dr. Abhay Karandikar and the DST team, in the last 2.5 years of its tenure as the DST secretary, have really done amazing help for us, and I'll just tell you a little bit about it. Then we also had Dr. K.M. Chandrasekhar, who is the former Cabinet Secretary of India, and he was the former President of India. And he was responsible for ensuring that 799 permanent employees will have been deputed by the Ministry of Expenditure for the PMSSY draft by the Ministry of Expenditure. This is almost like an impossible task, and because of his intervention, this has been possible. So I'm really grateful to him. He couldn't come because of his ill health, but he came to my office, he talked to the Home Secretary, he talked to the Expenditure Secretary, sent a letter to them, typed it himself, and this was the result. And then we have Dr. Ashutosh Sharma, who was the former Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology, and he has really helped us, but now he's the chair of the Research Council, and we'll just tell you the wonderful things we are doing in research in the country. We have this Sree Chitra, and many people have asked me this question, what is Chitra? So I'll just tell you, the Chitra constellation falls within the Virgo zodiac sign, which is deity being Vishwakarma, or the celestial architect. People belonging to this constellation are makers of their own life. They believe in the power of manifesting their life through their own deeds. And we have two very illustrious people from Kerala who are from the royal family, and they have always showered their blessings on the institution. Her Highness Guyam Tirunal Gauri Parvati Bai, who recently received the Knight in the National Award of the Legion of Honor, the highest civilian honor bestowed by France. And we have Her Highness Aswati Tirunal Gauri Lakshmi Bai, who is the Padma Shri Award winner because of her extensive writing work on the culture and on the life of Kerala and of India. Warm welcome, ma'am, and thank you for all your blessings. So, 50 years ago, Sree Chitra Tirunal was established by this great man, Professor M.S. Valyathan, and this is him in the quarry raking dust. And then, of course, Dr. P.N. Haskar and Indira Gandhi, and of course, a lot of Dr. Burarji Desai, all of them have come to grace this place. We have Dr. Kiara Narayan with Dr. Nani Palkhiwala. We have Dr. Manmohan Singh. All of them came. And then, of course, the Institute of National Importance was actually given by Sri Morarji Desai a long time ago. And today, the Institute commemorates its Golden Jubilee celebrations, and we are bringing out a logo and a dedicated song commemorating the event, which is being now going to be realized after the speech in the Convocation. The combination devices block was established in 2022 by Shri Jitendra Singh ji, and this actually was a very unique concept where a combination of different scientific departments will come together to make biomedical devices. And now the important thing is that everyone in the institute realized that apart from the amazing work which our founder director had done, Professor M.S. Valyathan, there's one more person who really needs to be acknowledged. He was the person who was responsible for initiating all the biology-related things. He was responsible for the Achyuti Menon Center, and he has been a director for nearly 12 years, and that is Professor K. Mohandas. And he was also a Vice Chancellor of the Kerala University. So the governing body and institute body kindly agreed to name the combination devices block as Professor K. Mohandas block. And I'm grateful to Dr. Radhika and Dr. Ram for personally being here, and Dr. Indira Mohandas sends her regards for the occasion. We are grateful to the Ministry of Health and the Department of Science and Technology for making this Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana, which was actually jointly inaugurated by Shri Jai Prakash Nadda ji and Jitendra Singh ji, accompanied with, for the first time, probably after a long time in Kerala, by members from all the political parties who were on stage. This was a very unique experience, and each one of them actually talked about it. So this has 170 beds with 40 private wards, and when it's fully functional, to be one of the largest cardiac and neuroscience center in India in the government sector. And we've started the private wards, so I think today is the day when we are announcing the start of the private wards, although they were started and we were just tweaking with all the processes a little bit before. And there is a connecting corridor and lift and a multi-level parking which have all been established. We started Amrit's Pharmacy. The gem procurement has been almost 96 to 100%. And the Amrit's Pharmacy was actually inaugurated by the Honorable Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Naddaji, with Honorable Health Secretary, where she inaugurated almost 10 such centers all over India, including our center here. Then we had our Honorable Vice President of India he came here and he saw the entire exhibition of the almost 30 biomedical technologies which have been indigenously produced in the center, and he was accompanied by our Honorable Governor and our Honorable Member of Parliament Sree Chitra, and of course the Finance Minister of Kerala, Mr. Balgopal. So one more important thing, because of the benevolence of Department of Science and Technology and the Ministry of Science and Technology, we had Sri Narendra Modi ji during his visit to Kerala inaugurate our radio surgery center and lay the foundation stone for it. And this is almost a 55 crore project which will actually give focused radiation to a very deep part of the brain. And this will be non-invasive. It will be possible to actually eradicate tumors without going any further. We also had a wonderful session where Dr. Narayana with all the honorable directors. Dr. Unikrishan Nair is here, and we have Dr. D.K. Singh here. So we had a memorandum of understanding on space medicine that we have initiated for the first time in the country, and hopefully we will have a educational and technical collaboration soon. We are just waiting for the statutory permissions from the Department of Space. Then the next is that in Delhi, in the International Science Academy, we had an exhibition of technologies where our Honorable President, our Honorable Minister, Honorable Secretary, and our Honorable previous Secretary had all come, and entire faculty had gone to exhibit our showcase our products. We had signed an MOU with World Health Organization for some of our products, and on the 30th of June 2026, a delegation is coming from Geneva to visit us, and they are going to appoint one nodal person in Kerala to actually coordinate the activities of Sree Chitra with World Health Organization. We had the DBT Secretary, who may also be the DSC Secretary, Dr. Rajesh Gokhale, give the second Professor Vilayathan Memorial Oration in this very auditorium. We signed an 8-member memorandum of understanding, the Thiruvananthapuram Research and Innovation Consortium, with 8 national universities of Thiruvananthapuram, and they're all very accomplished universities, and I'm grateful to all the directors for actually agreeing to this, and now we are taking it forward. Dr. Jayashree is taking it forward, where we just had a Research and Technology Conclave 2026, where all the other Vice Chancellors and everybody had come. We inaugurated the Center for Skills and Simulation Lab, where surgeons and imaging scientists and neurologists and cardiologists can all come together and actually train the students on hands-on without actually going to the patient. And we also need to do biomedical research in simulation, because National Medical Council has made it compulsory for this simulation to be prevalent in every medical college of the country. We became the National Collaborating Center for Material Vigilance. And what is material vigilance? It means once a device has been translated and commercialized in the market, then you're supposed to actually see the iterations, the design changes, and also the safety of the product. So that was being done. We were the chair of the Emerging Science and Technology and Innovation Conclave, which was inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister in Delhi. And we were the chair, the Institute for the Health and Technology vertical, where we gave a lot of suggestions to the Government of India on this. We are carrying out Samvad, which is a webinar where senior people come and actually give speeches, and we preserve them in a repository on the internet. We have Medifest every Saturday. The entire institute meets to carry out scientific activities. The Technology Research Center brought out many biomedical devices, but this time what we are doing is, but what we're doing is that this time the institute, from the institute funding, we are actually taking it forward for the next few years. We are expanding our incubation center, TimeMed, and we made a special translation committee to look after devices after they have been translated. So we are only looking till now on translation of devices, but now we have to focus on devices which have actually been focused on time. We have started a center for digital health because we realized that without computerization, without digitalization, there's no point in actually making medical devices. And all the senior faculty members felt that there should be a center for digital health, and it will be inaugurated today. We have almost 17,000 new registrations every year. We have almost so many follow-up, 1,77,000. The bed occupancy rate is 81%. It cannot go higher than that because there are discharges every day. And the subsidy provided, people don't know about it, but 40% of our patients are treated free of cost here. We, in the last year, have treated 15,894 patients, and this figure has risen to 17,000 patients now. And we have actually treated patients worth 169 crores, 46 lakhs, 38,241 rupees have been treated. Our papers in scientific journals, if you look at, we only have 42 faculty members, and we have 280 publications with an average impact factor of 4.5. And we've received extramural grant nearly of 50.2 crores in this financial year. The patents, we have filed 11 patents this year, total 259, 12 Indian patents, 1 foreign patent is filed, design registrations 14, and trademarks also. This makes Sree Chitra one of the highest ranking institutes in terms of biomedical technology translation in the country. Nearly 7 device translations take place every year, and this year also. I'm not going to go into details, but it will come. And there are 6 products which are going to be commercialized. We had 162 students, which means that not a single seat is vacant in any postdoctoral fellowship or any other position here. And our rank was 17, and I just wanted to explain why it is 17. The reason is in perception, we got 28, out of 100. So I really think this perception concept has to change at the national level. Today I announce the starting of 1 funded international conference and 4 national conferences to faculty members every year. We are also starting international and national visiting professors in every department every year. We have a dual degree program, and this is the first year where a person has actually passed out from the MCH or DM program has taken a dual degree program. AICT approved MTech in biomedical engineering, we are already conducting. Funded intramural funds for research projects for residents is continuing. We have funded PhD programs. We started house rent allowance for residents. We have refurbished patient waiting areas, canteen, hostels, and we are permitting new non-academic staff to avail membership of academic bodies and examinerships. We have started shuttle bus service between the hospital and BMT wing. We've done a complete upgradation of the computer networking, hardware and software infrastructure of the institute. We have centers of excellence and national centers. These are 7 in number, which have been given, and we are working on developing all these centers. And the range of money given for this is from 2 crores to nearly 20 crores. Coming back to the residents. Dear residents, the academic section has worked very hard for you. From 2010 till today, all the residents who have ever passed out, we have a wall of honor, and your photographs are going to be exhibited. So when you reach my age, you come back and see, oh, this is where I was once upon a time. So please go and see that academic wall, which is on the 5th floor of the AMCHS Center. So, when you're all sitting here as graduates, you're already toppers of your batch. You're already high achievers. You have reached the epitome of whatever you had planned to do. But what will get you success now are these 6 traits: resilience, tenacity, adaptability, integrity, equanimity, and teamwork. So I end with a beautiful poetry by Rumi. So Rumi was a 13th century Persian philosopher. who has written a beautiful poem, The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows, who violently sweep your house, empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. Some dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Thank you very much. I'm grateful to all of you for attending.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Sree Chitra Gopalakrishnan, Honorable President of our Institute, to declare the Convocation ceremony open.
I now declare the annual convocation of the 42nd batch of Sree Chitra Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology open.
Thank you, sir. We will now commence the conferment of the degrees. May I request the Honorable President of the Institute, Sree Chitra Gopalakrishnan, to confer the degrees on the new graduates. I invite the Director, Dean and Head BM Twin to kindly join the ceremony.
I now request Dr. Prashant Kumar Dash, Head of the Department, to present the candidates from the Department of Anesthesiology.
I am proud to present 6 graduates from the Department of Anesthesiology who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of DM Cardiothoracic and Vascular Anesthesia. May I request our Honorable President to award the degree of DM Cardiothoracic and Vascular Anesthesia to Dr. Kirti Nath S. Dr. Nitin Krishna V. Dr. Udit Khajuria. Dr. Satish Kumar P. Dr. Tanya Singh. Dr. Abhinaya Prakash Babu U. I am proud to present 7 graduates who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of DM Neuroanesthesia. May I request Honorable President to award the degree of Neuroanesthesia to Dr. Nitisa Roy, and Dr. Arvind Ayappan. diploma students have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the diploma in operation theatre and anesthesia technology. May I request Honorable President to award the diploma in operation theatre and anesthesia technology to Miss Aishwarya A. and Miss Sree Chitra. The following graduates have fulfilled the requirement and are found eligible but are unable to be present today. From DM Neuroanesthesia, Dr. Anjane Sri S, Dr. Asita A, Dr. Praveen R.S, Dr. Sija R, and Dr. K. Pradeep. Postdoctoral fellowship side from adult cardiac anesthesia, Dr. Nandu S, and from pediatric cardiac anesthesia, Dr. Gayatri G. May I request Honorable President to award the degrees in their absence. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. K.K. Narayanan Nambudiri, Head of the Department, to present the candidates from the Department of Cardiology.
I am proud to present 5 graduates from the Department of Cardiology who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of DM Cardiology. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of DM Cardiology to Dr. Sosti S. Kumar. Dr. Punita Lakshmi Ramesh. Dr. Sumanyu S. Dr. Richard Raj. Dr. Seduvadi S. Four graduates from the Department of Cardiology have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the postdoctoral fellowship. May I request the Honorable President to award the postdoctoral fellowship in cardiac electrophysiology to Dr. Dinesh Raja P. The following graduates and students have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible but unable to present today. Postdoctoral fellowship in adult cardiology and interventions, Dr. Puluguda Varun, Dr. Gulbadin Mufti. Postdoctoral fellowship in cardiac electrophysiology, Dr. Ashutosh Yadav. PG diploma in cardiac and laboratory technology, Ms. Akshaya US, Ms. Anjana B, Ms. Jinsi A. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree or diploma in absentia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. May I request Dr. Vivek V. Pillai, Head of the Department, to present the candidates from the Department of Cardiovascular and Thoracic Surgery.
Good morning. I am proud to present 2 graduates from the Department of Cardiovascular and Thoracic Surgery who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of MCH Cardiovascular and Thoracic Surgery. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of MCH Cardiovascular and Thoracic Surgery to Dr. Manish Chaudhary. requirements and found eligible for PG Diploma in Clinical Perfusion. May I request the Honorable President to award the PG Diploma in Clinical Perfusion to Mr. Al-Amin. Following graduates have fulfilled the requirements and found eligible but are unable to be present today. MCH Vascular Surgery, Dr. Prashant Jain, and PDF in Pediatric Cardiac Surgery, Dr. G. Deepak. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree in absentia. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Jayadevan ER, Head of the Department, to present the candidates from the Department of Imaging Sciences and Interventional Radiology.
Good morning. I am proud to present two graduates from the Department of Imaging Science and Interventional Radiology who have fulfilled the requirements and found eligible for the degree of DM Cardiovascular Imaging and Vascular Interventional Radiology. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of DM Cardiovascular Imaging and Vascular Interventional Radiology to Dr. Apati Roy Chaudhary. Three graduates from the Department of Imaging Sciences and Interventional Radiology have fulfilled the requirements and found eligible for the degree of DM Neuroimaging and Interventional Radiology. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of DM Neuroimaging and Interventional Radiology to Dr. Adarsh Anil Kumar. The following graduates and diploma students have fulfilled requirements and found eligible but unable to present today. DM Cardiovascular Imaging and Vascular Imaging Interventional Radiology, Dr. Rohit Kumar. DM Neuroimaging and Interventional Neuroradiology, Dr. Abhishek Nayak. Dr. Sunil Kumar. Diploma in Advanced Medical Imaging Technology, Mr. Sanjay, Ms. Kalai Selvi, and Ms. Rahana Jasmine. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree in their absentia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Shyam K, on behalf of the Head of the Department, to present the candidates from the Department of Neurology.
Good morning. I am proud to present 6 graduates from the Department of Neurology who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of DM in Neurology. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of DM Neurology to Dr. Swati Krishna A.R. Dr. Lakshmi J. Nair. Dr. Suryapi B. Dr. Rohit M.G. Four graduates from the Department of Neurology have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the postdoctoral fellowship. May I request the Honorable President to award the postdoctoral fellowship in electroencephalography to Dr. Ankit Hasi. May I request the Honorable President to award the postdoctoral fellowship in epilepsy to Dr. Harinidharan G. the Honorable President to award the postdoctoral fellowship in movement disorders to Dr. Reshma Venugopal. May I request the Honorable President to award the postdoctoral fellowship in neuromuscular disorders to Dr. Puppala Sree Chitra. Four students have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the PG diploma in neurotechnology. May I request the Honorable President to award the PG diploma in neurotechnology to Ms. Jubilee Mansoor. Mr. Harish V.M. Mr. David Matthew. Ms. Arati A.J. The following graduates have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible but unable to be present today. DM Neurology, Dr. Anakha Raji, Dr. S. Veena. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree in absentia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Krishna Kumar K, Head of the Department, to present the candidates from the Department of Neurosurgery.
Good morning. I am proud to present 4 graduates from the Department of Neurosurgery who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of MCH Neurosurgery. May I request Honorable President to award the degree of MCH Neurosurgery to Dr. Sagar Ballai. Dr. Arvind Das Prabhu. Dr. Ankush Ramesh Parati. Four graduates from the Department of Neurosurgery have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the postdoctoral fellowship. May I request the Honorable President to award the postdoctoral fellowship in functional neurosurgery to Dr. Pooja Chaudhary. May I request the Honorable President to award the postdoctoral fellowship in spine surgery to Dr. Syed Yasin Shahbaz Imani. The following graduates have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible but unable to be present today. MCH Neurosurgery, Dr. Nirog B.S. Postdoctoral Fellowship in Cerebrovascular Surgery, Dr. Akhilesh Gowda. Postdoctoral Fellowship in Skull-Based Neurosurgery, Dr. Ashutosh Carpenter. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree in absentia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We now request Dr. Srinivas G, officiating head of the department, to present the candidates from the Department of Transfusion Medicine.
I am proud to present 1 graduate from the Department of Transfusion Medicine who has fulfilled the requirements and found eligible for postdoctoral certificate course.
May I request the Honorable President to award the postdoctoral certificate course in transfusion transmitted disease testing to Dr. Arun M. The following students have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible but unable to present today. PG Diploma in Blood Banking Technology, Ms. Parvati Ratnakumar, Mr. Anas A.M. May I request the Honorable President to award the PG Diploma in absentia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. Kalida Raja, Head of the Department, to present the candidates from the Department of Microbiology.
I am proud to present two graduates from the Department of Microbiology who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the postdoctoral certificate course. May I request the Honorable President to award the postdoctoral certificate course in hospital infection control to Dr. latestnews. Dr. Shilpa Mohan. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. May I request Dr. D.T. A.M., Head of the Department, to present the candidates from the Department of Pathology.
I am proud to present one graduate from the Department of Pathology who has fulfilled the requirements and found eligible for postdoctoral certificate course but unable to be present today. May I request the Honorable President to award the postdoctoral certificate course in neuropathology to Dr. Sridevi MS in absentia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Madam. May I now request Dr. Sunil P.R., Associate Dean, Exams and Curriculum, to present the candidates for the Diploma in Nursing and Medical Records from the hospital wing.
I am proud to present two diploma students from the Department of Medical Records who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the PG Diploma in Medical Record Science. May I request the Honorable President to award the PG Diploma in Medical Record Science to Ms. Adra R. Nath. Ms. Ansu Rajan. Two diploma students from the Department of Nursing Education have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the diploma in cardiovascular and thoracic nursing. May I request the Honorable President to award the diploma in cardiovascular and thoracic nursing to Ms. Ajila Rani B.S. Three diploma students from the Department of Nursing Education have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the post-basic diploma in cardiothoracic nursing. May I request the Honorable President to award the post-basic diploma in cardiothoracic nursing to Ms. Alimat Sahadia, P.S. Ms. Ganga R. Students from the Department of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the Advanced Certificate Program in Physiotherapy and Neurological Sciences. May I request the Honorable President to award the Advanced Certificate Program in Physiotherapy in Neurological Sciences to Ms. Ardra Dilip. Ms. Amina Pradeep S. The following diploma students have fulfilled the requirements and found eligible but unable to be present today. Diploma in Cardiovascular and Thoracic Nursing, Ms. Krishnapriya O.V. Post-Basic Diploma in Cardiothoracic Nursing, Ms. Sukanya M.S. May I request the Honorable President to award the diploma in absentia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. Harikrishna Varma, Head Biomedical Technology Wing, to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Biomedical Technology Wing of the Institute.
I am proud to present 5 graduates from Biomedical Technology Wing who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of Doctor of Philosophy to Mr. Jiten Krishnan, guided by Dr. Roy Joseph. Saranya C.V., guided by Dr. Lismol B.D. Following graduates have fulfilled the requirements and found eligible but unable to be present today. Mrs. Amal Wilson Varghese, guided by Dr. Anup Kumar T. Ms. Swati S. Nair, guided by Dr. Anup Kumar T. And Ms. Gayatri Ji, guided by Dr. Manoj Komar. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in absentia. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. Mayananda Kumar A, Associate Dean PhD Affairs, to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Hospital Wing and AMC HSS.
Good morning. I am proud to present 2 graduates who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Hospital Wing of the Institute. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of Doctor of Philosophy to Mr. Sharath S. Nair, guided by Dr. Harikrishnan S. Guided by Dr. Neetu Mohan. I am proud to present 1 graduate who has fulfilled the requirements and found eligible for degree of Doctor of Philosophy from Achyuta Menon Center for Health Science Studies of the Institute, but unable to be present today. Dr. Nisha K. Jose, guided by Dr. G. Mohan. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in absentia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Madam. May I now request Dr. Jayashree R.S., Associate Dean, Interinstitutional and Interdisciplinary Affairs, to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from CMC Vellore.
Good morning. I am proud to present 3 graduates from Christian Medical College, Vellore, who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, but unable to be present today. Ms. Srinidhi S., guided by Dr. Unish Sinthovi E. Mr. Ashish Kumar S., guided by Dr. Usha Mathuri. Ms. Naina P. Nair, guided by Professor Gagandeep Pam. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in absentia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Madam. May I now request Dr. Srinivasan K., Head, Achyuta Menon Center for Health Science Studies, to present the candidates for the degree of Master Master of Public Health from Achutha Center for Health Science Studies.
I am proud to present 27 graduates from Achutha Center for Health Science Studies, Sree Chitra College of Medical Science and Technology, who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of Master of Public Health. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of Master of Public Health to Dr. Shamshita MKP, Dr. Kavya S, Dr. Vaishnavi D, Dr. Prakash R, Dr. Reshma N. Babu, Dr. U. Krishna Priya, Dr. Grishma Ramesh, Dr. Ritik, Dr. Darshan Priya, Dr. Gokul P, Dr. Nayak Saranya Raj, Dr. Divya Abraham K, Dr. Razi M, Dr. Devika Prasad, Dr. Shriram A, Mr. B. Arigovind, Dr. Ponnamanda Hanika Kumari, Miss Vishali Khan, Dr. R.C. Arun Rajan, Dr. Lenin A, following graduates have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible but unable to be present today. Dr. Vigneshwaran K, Dr. Anuradhya J. Prakash, Dr. Nidhi Tripathi, Dr. Akansha, Dr. Vartika Shukla, Dr. Siddharth Vijayan, Dr. Neha Tiwari. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of Master of Public Health in absentia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. Rattan Gaitonde, Associate Dean, Health Science Studies, to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Public Health from Christian Medical College, Vellore, and ICMR National Institute of Epidemiology.
A very good morning. I am proud to present two graduates from the Christian Medical College, Vellore, who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of Master of Public Health, but unable to be present today. Mr. John Peter Joseph and Dr. Shiva Varghese, SV. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of Master of Public Health in absentia. I am proud to present 11 graduates from the ICMR National Institute of Epidemiology, Chennai, who have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible for the degree of Master of Public Health. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of Master of Public Health to Dr. Joe Beryl. Dr. Keviani Chucha. Dr. Manikandan M. Dr. Madhivanan R. Dr. Nazira J. Dr. Bhagyalakshmi P. Dr. Tanushri Kundu. The following graduates have fulfilled the requirements and are found eligible but unable to be present today. Dr. Ajay GV, Dr. Kolangi Kannan SG, Dr. Sujita J, and Dr. Tiling Gambo. May I request the Honorable President to award the degree of Master of Public Health in absentia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We now come to the end of the conferment of degrees. May now request our Honorable President, Sri Chris Gopalakrishnan, to deliver the presidential address.
Secretary, Department of Health and Family Welfare, Srimati Salila Srivatsaji, our honored guest of honor, Dr. Krishna Ella, Sri D.K. Singh, Director Sanjay Bahari, distinguished faculty, staff, families, and most important, the graduating class of 2026 friends. It's always a privilege for me to stand before you as the convocation occurs here at the Sree Chitra Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology. It's a privilege since this institute is in Thiruvananthapuram and I'm born and brought up in Thiruvananthapuram, so it's always a privilege for me to be back here. Thank you for inviting me to be part of this. Every institution of excellence stands on a foundation laid by those who came before. And for Sree Chitra, that foundation was laid by the Government of India itself. When Parliament designated this institute as an institution of national importance, it was not a ceremonial gesture. It was a declaration of intent that India would not merely consume medical technology but create it. That India would not merely treat disease but understand it at its deepest levels. That the nation of scientists, engineers and clinicians would be counted among the world's finest. So 42 batches of graduates later, their intent has been magnificently vindicated. I want to take a moment to genuinely acknowledge the Department of Science and Technology and the Department of Health and Family Welfare for their sustained and long-term commitment to this institution. Research is not a sprint. Innovation is not a quarterly deliverable. It requires the kind of patient, visionary investment that governments must be willing to take. And India has made that investment year after year, decade after decade. Today's convocation is in part a return on that investment. Every degree conferred this morning is a proof point that public funding for science, when directed with wisdom and managed with integrity, transforms lives. We are grateful to Srimati Srivatsaji and to the ministry she represents for their continued partnerships. I have spent my career in technology. I have seen up close how ideas move from imagination to implementation, and I can tell you that the distance between a research paper and a product that reaches a patient is one of the longest and most difficult journeys in human enterprise. It requires not just scientific excellence, but courage. Commercial courage, institutional courage, the courage to persist through failure and regulatory hurdles and market skepticism. That's why I want to speak about our guest of honor today with particular admiration, Dr. Krishna Ella. What Dr. Ella and his team at Bharat Biotech have built is not just a company, it's a demonstration that Indian science can go end to end, from laboratory discovery to clinical trial to manufacturing at scale to global distribution. When COVID-19 swept the world and nations scrambled for vaccines, India did not have to look entirely outward. Covaxin was conceived, developed, tested and produced on Indian soil by Indian scientists, drawing on decades of painstaking investment in indigenous capability. This is a sovereign achievement and it matters enormously. But Dr. Ella's contribution extends well beyond COVID. Bharat Biotech's portfolio, as was mentioned by Dr. Sanjay Behari, from rotavirus vaccines that protect India's children to typhoid conjugate vaccines to innovations in intranasal delivery, reflects a philosophy that I deeply respect, that biotechnology must ultimately serve the last mile, not just the premium market. This is a harder path to walk commercially, but a far more important one historically. India's public health story over the last 2 decades cannot be written without acknowledging the role that indigenous vaccine innovation has played. So Dr. Ella, on behalf of all of us and the graduating class, we honor your work today, not just for what it has accomplished, but for what it proves is possible. And now about the Institute. Sree Chitra Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology occupies a unique position in India's scientific landscape. It sits at the intersection of engineering and medicine, a place that is by its very nature interdisciplinary. That is harder to build than it sounds. Scientists and clinicians do not always speak the same language. Engineers and physicians have different instincts, different training, different mental models of what a solution looks like. Creating an institution where those worlds genuinely collaborate, where biomedical engineer and a cardiac surgeon work side by side on a problem neither would solve alone. That's a real and remarkable achievement. The medical devices developed here, heart valves, biosensors, diagnostic tools, have reached patients across India and beyond. The clinical research conducted here has shaped protocols and informed policy. The graduates trained here carry both scientific rigor and clinical sensibility into their careers. That combination is rare, it's precious. I want to particularly acknowledge the contribution being recognized today later, the technology transfers, the extramural projects, the meritorious work across departments. These are not administrative milestones. Each one represents a team of people who chose a hard problem and stayed with it. India needs more of that tenacity. To the graduating class of 2026, you are leaving this institute at a moment of unusual promise and unusual complexity. Artificial intelligence is beginning to reshape medicine in ways we are only beginning to understand, from diagnostic imaging to drug discovery to personalized treatment pathways. The tools available to a young biomedical researcher or clinician today would have seemed extraordinary even a decade ago. That's an opportunity. But with that opportunity comes responsibility. Technology that's not grounded in ethics can cause harm at scale. Innovation that reaches only the privileged few is incomplete. Research that's not translated into accessible care is ultimately unfinished work. You have been trained at one of India's finest institutions. You have been supported through your fees, your stipend, your infrastructure by the Indian taxpayer. That's a debt worth remembering, not as a burden, but as a motivation. The return on that investment is in the work that you choose to do, the problems you choose to tackle, and the integrity with which you pursue them. So go out and build things that matter, publish work that's honest, treat patients with dignity, and carry the name of this institution with the quiet pride that it deserves. I started by speaking about foundations. Let me close there too. The Government of India built this foundation. Institutions like Bharat Biotech showed what can be built upon it. Sree Chitra Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology has demonstrated for 42 years what sustained scientific excellence looks like. And you, the graduating class of 2026, are now part of that story. Not at its conclusion, but at its continuation. Thank you all very much. Congratulations to all the graduates, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are truly honored to have received a special message from Dr. Jitendra Singh, Honorable Minister of State of Science and Technology, Ministry of Earth Sciences, Honorable Minister of State in the Prime Minister's Office, Honorable Minister of State in the Ministry of Personal, Public Grievances and Pension. The recorded message shall be played now.
President of the Institute, Sri Chris Krishnaji, Secretary Head, Government of India, Srimati Punya Sarita Srivastavaji, Executive Chairman Dr. Krishna Ila, Director Sanjay Bihari, members of the faculty, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, it gives me immense pleasure to send this message to you and also congratulate you as you begin the golden jubilee year of this pioneer institute. I also congratulate the 130 graduates who are going to receive their degrees today, and I also congratulate the Institute for securing the permission for appointment of nearly 800 permanent faculty members, which have the potential to nearly double the working capacity of this institute. I also wish to thank, on my behalf, and on behalf of the Department of Science and Technology, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, for developing the 9-floor Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana block and a 4-floor services block, which is now functional and which will make the institute as the one having one of the largest neurosurgery and the cardiac science departments in the government sector in India. I also congratulate the doctors of the Institute for treating more than 17,000 patients since April 2022 under the Pradhan Mantri's Ayushman Bharat Yojana. It is also equally gratifying to note that none less than the Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji had himself laid the foundation stone of the Radio Surgery Center at the Institute, and the center represents a major advancement in procedure-based, non-invasive treatment for neurological and oncological conditions. I also had the opportunity of visiting the exhibition at the Indian National Science Academy, New Delhi, where some of the medical devices developed by the Sree Chitra Institute have been showcased, and the unique focus of the institute is in the making of medical devices which are world-class, highly effective, at the same time indigenous and cost-effective. It is also satisfying to know that nearly 7 to 8 technologies are being transferred every year by this institute, and even this year there are at least 7 technologies which are going to be transferred to the industry. The 8 Institute MOU finalized by Sree Chitra Institute was indeed a unique initiative where 8 national institutions of Keynote came together to form a cluster and therefore a synergistic ecosystem. I am also glad to note that the ISRO and the Sree Chitra Institute are coming together to start a research and collaboration in space medicine, which I believe is going to be an upcoming area of study, research and practice in the years to come. And to that extent, I think it is also very appropriate that the topic for the Parthasathi oration for this year has been chosen on a theme which is linked to the space technology. And before I conclude, I also wish to congratulate the director and the faculty for the Golden Jubilee celebration, which I believe will be carried on throughout the year and which will commemorate some of the success stories registered by this institute, which is not only unique of its kind, but one of the leading of its kind in this part of the world.
Thank you, sir. We are greatly privileged to have the eminent guest of honor, Dr. Krishna Ella, Chairman and Managing Director of Bharat Biotech International Limited. May I request sir to deliver his address to this august gathering.
I'm not a good speaker, but I've seen only Kerala people, they only clap for politicians and movie actors. Mammootty is there, they'll clap everybody. Okay, you come here, leaders are there, they'll clap. I think you don't clap for the students who are graduated, for them, so you don't clap. Okay? I think let's smile. We all live in a hard life in India, yes, we all know it. But we still keep smiling, that's important in life to me. Okay? I think, Her Highnesses are here, but I think we need to salute them. Actually, if they had a consultant like me, I would have also told Kerala government use land only for 30 years lease. All government use only 30 years lease, 35 years lease. Had the excellencies given a 30 years lease, they would have taken all this building back. Okay? And I think we have to salute their family for them what they want to help the society and the community at large. Let us salute that in life, and that will be remembered forever. Our grandchildren also remembers that. I think it's important. But I think really I'm fortunate to have visionary leader Chris Gopalakrishnan. He's not only visionary creating jobs in the country when software nobody was knowing, and he was the one instrumental along with Narayana Murthy. Now, more than that, his journey, he is now funding a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of new generation ideas. He is funding really liberally. Institute of Science, he funded the academic research. He is putting all his money, wealth, into society at large. I think we have to salute him for that also. And respect to Madam Srivastavaji, at the age of 22 cracked the UPSC. At the age of 22, I was drinking beer and trying to figure out what I should do in life. I should thinking what I should do at 22. I was jobless and trying to figure out what my life is going to be. Okay, I think it's really amazing. Tracking with the vision and something because those days job was important for us. There was no entrepreneurship. Job was so critical for us because we came from slavery to this level. The job was very critical for us. I think this is important. And I think Dinesh Kumarji, I want to be your first entrant to go to space. I'm 70 now. I'm still eligible to go in the space mission. And I think being here is really nice. And I think our poet Sanjay Behari. So I think he convinced his wife by giving one poet and then convinced her to marry. So good. And I think Risha, head of BM medical superintendent, dean, faculty, teaching, non-teaching staff, dean and faculty also should smile a little bit. Okay, you need a smile is important. It doesn't cost much. And I think proud parents and today's heroes of graduating class. I think you are entering in an era of absolutely new world. It's totally new world. What I've seen 30 years back is a different world, and today is a new world. I'll tell you some of the things. And I think, I came to this institute 27 years back when Malayalam was the director, along with Dr. Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam asked me to come. And so he is the one who launched my hepatitis B vaccine first one 2000. And he asked me to come, so I came along with him. I don't know anything about this institute. I know Malayalam. I came first time I met him. It was nothing, this infrastructure at all. Very, very basic, minimal one building was there. And I think it was the first time I heard medical devices. I never heard about medical devices. Chitra heart valve, first time I heard. And I think that stands up of the vision of the leader who created for the medical device should be recognized. No other institute in the country thought about medical devices. I think this institute is recognized. And you are all proud to be part of that institute, and which is going medical device going to play major game in the future. Very well. And I think it's very important. And I think the word is, I'm going to touch upon, every student wants breaking news, small news. We don't have patience to read also more. So my breaking news will be how the world is divided. And I'm going to talk new biology, because biology is going to revolutionize in the next 20 years. But you're going to see a totally new biology, new textbooks are going to be in place. And how AI and ML is going to help in health, and give some examples. I don't want to touch upon too much. But the world is not divided. Earlier developed nation, developing world, third world country, all was there. But now it's narrowed down. It's totally narrowed down now. Developing countries become developed countries are going down also. Both are happening in the world. And I think NATO defense has divided the world. NATO, Warsaw is divided. That has gone too. So that has gone into trouble. Oil and no oil is coming now, existing right now. But that is also changing. Now I'll tell you why. And knowledge and no knowledge. The country which has got knowledge, the country doesn't have knowledge, will not survive. The country doesn't have knowledge, will not survive. Simple examples, very simple things. I don't have time to tell. But the future divide is going to be artificial intelligence and brain intelligence. Today, wish we had a Ramanujam, who is a mathematician, great mathematician, is alive today. He would be better than artificial intelligence. And amazing in artificial intelligence, a human being of those days. But even now, we're still not deciphering his mathematical calculations. That's amazing thing of life. But artificial is going to change, and oil is changing, and EV electrical vehicles are coming, and the green energy, hydrogen is dividing the world, who has got capability of EV chemical, EV batteries, and the green energy are going to roll. Rare earth and no rare earth, and your Kerala has got a lot of sands, that is going to be thorium. The thorium is going to be a major rare earth material for the nuclear other issues and all that, for powering the exam. Production economy and consumption economy, we are more consumption economy, China is both production economy. So the words are getting divided. How the biology is getting, new revolution is biology, thanks to the AlphaFold and 3D printing and the Google guy, DeepMind, got a Nobel Prize, and the University of Washington, Seattle got the Nobel Prize. AlphaFold, we never expected that would change. I'm basically a biochemist. And I never expected that would change the field. 200 million protein, it would have taken almost 300 years for probably 1 million scientists working for the whole 300 years, to solve 200 million proteins. But now, with AI, DeepMind, you can solve it in 1 year. The 200 million protein structures can be solved in less than 1 year. So that's a phenomenally changing the field, speed at which it can be done, the biology. And now, because of that now, the earlier DNA, RNA, protein is coming. Now, based on artificial intelligence, you're going to design a protein, and based on the protein, you're going to design the DNA. So it's going to reverse flow of biology is going to happen, not the other way. It's going because of AI, it's going to go in different directions. And I think that's going to change quite a bit, and you keep watching what is going to happen. With the industrial enzyme, and I just tell you one good example, the plastic, PET bottle, whatever PET bottle, if you convert it to two-step enzyme, which is made by a design of enzyme, that can convert it into paracetamol. Simple paracetamol. And also, vanilla. It can be converted into vanilla or otherwise into paracetamol. So see how simple things are changing the global itself. And we are yet to catch up as a country, and I think we're worried. And Stanford sequencing entire human genome in 5 hours. It was taking years, but now 5 hours. So that means it's going to change the precision medicine of the country. So if somebody gives a sample, you want to find out whatever neurological problem or cancer problem, you can pick it up in the morning, you do a sample, but tomorrow morning you know the results, what's going to happen. The precision medicine is on the way because of the sequencing has become cheap and also fast. And you're going to have biodegradable duct tapes are going to come in, MITs will come out, duct tape, you can just put up for surgery and you don't need any sutures at all. That's changing the field itself for the whole day because it's relevant to you also. And big, heart transplant, what they did is 3 main genes in CRISPR technology. They knocked out some of the genes, knocked out some genes out of immunohistocompatibility problem, and they removed and they made the heart from the heart, pig, to be used for the human. And the human was survived more than a month in the field. I mean, so it is not a story, it is a real situation, what I'm telling you this thing. And I think the data science is going to change. A good example, you look at it, Neuralink, Elon Musk has started, where somebody's spinal cord injured, I mean, he can't do anything, and his brain is dead. But if they put a chip, and the chip brain power, the brain signal can be interpreted by AI, and AI can write the equipment. And AI can write what you're thinking that can come into translation of writing. So though I think Elon Musk is doing the Neuralink is a phenomenal neurology field, I think we need to be watching what that field is. I think you're the right place to do, at least start the concept of building that side of the science. And we have good engineering, good computer science, good people, and I think we need to start somewhere. And we have good animal facilities and all that. We should start thinking in the directions. And spinal cord in Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, Lausanne, and they did what it is. Somebody who's got spinal cord, I mean, you can't get up or anything, and they put a chip in the back, and then chip have some software developed because each person's weight is different. So they need to develop, according to each weight of the person, they have to develop a different software. And now the person can climb and can cycling, can do even swimming. I think look at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, Lausanne, one of the important contributions. Quantum biology is going to change. Now you can control the precision. Equipment is sitting in here, Chitra can be run from US using quantum biology, quantum science, and control the equipment in what way we want to control. And even the difference is going to revolutionize the quantum biology also. It's not talking about scientific fiction, but it's true. I'm coming back, I'm going to give a message to some of the students. What is innovation and entrepreneurship is? Entrepreneurship means people think it's very bad. People making money is very. That was a olden story of entrepreneurship is somebody making a business for the sake of profit is different. But today's scientific circle, new generation, young people, they want to solve society problems. In the process, it comes money as a gift. But what is important in innovation? I will touch upon innovation is confused field for the world. And particularly all the students I see, innovation is a big talk. But then we need to understand simple fundamentals of innovation. The fundamentals of innovation is nobody teaches in the classroom. I think Chitra cannot teach, IIT cannot teach what the innovation means and what the innovation talk is. But what as a student we should know, it's not 3 components, just simple components. One is the knowledge, the second is skills, third is imagination. So I will elaborate the 3 points, what that knowledge means. Knowledge means you got a degree, neurosurgery degree, or whatever the degree you got, cardiology degree, whatever you got, is a knowledge. Okay? The skill set, will you go to a doctor who has done a virtual course of medical degree, will you go to give a patient to him? Yes or no? No? No. So you have a catering technology degree from Adyar, catering, central government catering technology degree. But he doesn't know how to make food too. Will you hire him as a cook? A simple example, how skills is so powerful, that has to be combined with the knowledge of dealing. That's the most important. That's why the US education taught us how the Chinese cannot even speak English, but they excel in science and technology. They're number one in science and technology in the world today. The reason is because the skill set, they can't even speak English, but the skill set is amazing. They can experiment so meticulously. And that has strengthened them in skill set. And third part of it, imagination. Imagination is very simple. An architect, he goes, and my wife gives a design, I want my house like this. And an architect imagines, and then he creates a house, designed for you. That's imagination. I'll give you imagination, another example. Lord Ganesha. When do we Lord Ganesha? Whenever exam is there, we pray them. Otherwise, we don't even look at this face. Okay? So, Lord Ganesha is a good the transplantation, elephant head on a human body. It's a good example of transplantation. Well, I'm not going to question, but you look at it, Korea, Chinese have done dog head is moved from one another to one another head. Dog, even mice is being transplanted. Head is an organ. It's like a kidney and the pancreas or otherwise liver and heart. So it's a simple concept to visualize an imagination power. And you need a keen observation and good attitude. We are always on mobile phone, unfortunately. You know how to kill innovation? The best is give to mobile phone and one email IDs, two email IDs, and one will be your wife will be knowing, other one will not be knowing. So that I think you'll be always on mobile phones all the time. So that kills you don't have observation to think. I looked at it today in the conference. There are only 4 or 5 people are clapping. Nobody else clapping in this hall. There are only 4 or 5 people clapping. This is observation. Not that I'm celebrating you, but so good at least you have good behavior at least. It's time to encourage the 4 kids. I'll tell you the examples. A good example. A lot of Kerala people. Nallanna. You heard about Nallanna? I know my Balu, my friend is there. He heard about it. Must be. You heard Nallanna? So my grandmother said Nallanna, and Tamil is also Nallanna. Kannada, Telugu also Manchunona, and Vallanna in Kannada. All. But why is it good oil? No answers. And I don't think any agriculture science also can answer. They will say, oh, it's a good liquid. What is a good liquid? The science has to be answered the question properly. Hypothesis. Okay, nobody knows what it is. Why am I grandma? And all pickles, not the South Indian pickles, are made with the sesame oil. Am I right? Ayurvedic drugs are made with sesame oil. We still do not know why. So what we do is, we suddenly look at US and China, what science has to be done. But the fundamentals go at the very fundamentals of our science, we miss. We don't look at it. Coconut oil. Harvard said it's not good for heart. And look at Kerala, people bathing coconut, chips with coconut oil, cooking coconut oil, everything coconut oil. You breathe every day coconut oil also. Okay? But nothing happens to Kerala people. They give heart attack to others, but it's I'm just kidding, okay? I want to make you a little laugh. I think Kerala people are very serious, okay? I don't know why. Okay? So, just kidding, coconut oil. Now, Netherlands people said, coconut oil is good for the Alzheimer's and dementia. Now, everybody is having a 2 tablespoons in the morning, all Europeans, or 2 tablespoons of virgin coconut oil. They're drinking every day. You see, when somebody says it's bad, we didn't. But when the same coconut is right here, we never realize it. Okay? And I think orange juice. We drink orange juice because Western world is drinking orange juice. It's good for us. Good for us also. And whatever the orange juice comes to India, whatever the people are selling, it comes from China and Brazil concentrate. Nothing is grown from India. All orange juice Nagpur is produced is a fresh fruit, fresh juice, loose jacket, not the hard jacket one. You can't make a juice out of that, but that's one. And I think his imagination is there in front of you. And, entrepreneurship, I'm going to talk about my little entrepreneurship, is not to brag it, but to motivate some of the young generations. My mom said one thing, you have such 9 inches stomach, whatever money you make in dollars in US, you can't eat more than 9 inches stomach. You do whatever you like to do, crazy things. But I'll feed you, because she's from farming family. He said, I'll feed you, don't worry about it. I have rice, coconut, and all that, groundnut and all that. I'll feed you, don't worry, you do it. And I think that she was, every phone call, she would talk about 3 minutes only on that. And that made me to come back. When former Prime Minister P. V. Narasimha came in 1994, and when we were sitting in the UN Assembly there, he invited us for the meeting. And when all the US pharma companies were talking about why India is copying, data exclusivity is not there, India copying and all drugs, we should not, like that very, very negative talk of it. That moment I said is a time for India to change. It has to be done. And, and vaccine, I thought I'll get into vaccine because I'm a molecular biologist, gene expression guy in yeast. So the yeast was where it produced hepatitis B vaccine. So I got into the vaccine field. Then everybody said vaccine fields are tough because there are only two players in US, Merck and Pfizer. Nobody else. Come to Europe, only Sanofi and GSK. Nobody else again. And nobody else. So then I said, let's take a risk, not a problem. Whatever is there, I sold my house, came back to India, and two angel investors, Indian doctors who gave me some money, and we started the company here. One is from Bangalore, Rajgopal, and we started the company and moved on the thing. And most important is not the survival of vaccine field is less than 5%. I'm the only guy, youngest guy in the country. Many other companies are 75, 80 years old, but this new generation entrepreneur. And I think, what is important was, not what is important, but when the COVID rotavirus vaccine, when Chris Gopalakrishnan said rotavirus, 300,000 children die in India alone for the diarrhea problem. I said we should do something. When I got into vaccine, the Rotashield of white, that is Pfizer, was banned in the US. So that's the time I get in field, but negative talk. But we got in, and now today, we sell $1 dose vaccine for that vaccine, whereas $160 in US is sold. But same quality. Don't think that, Apple phone sold there and here. All the same vaccines are followed, entire US pharmacopoeia, Indian pharmacopoeia, and US pharmacopoeia, and WHO. All same standard. We now export more than 120 countries vaccine and save a lot of Africa, Nigerian vaccination, Indonesian vaccination program and all that. That is important. The COVID came. I said Indian company cannot make a COVID vaccine. We have to depend on technology from AstraZeneca or Moderna, Pfizer. I said no, we should do. If we don't do it, then I think India will lose its game in science and technology. We will be a third world country, still equal to Bangladesh or Vietnam, anybody else like others. We should do that. We made Covaxin. And thanks to NIV Pune and all helped us in annual challenge studies and all that. And one thing important, we spent 800 crores on a clinical trial. And then, Indians doesn't believe in Indian clinical trial. Indians believe in any white face, but we don't believe in any Indian faces. That's the problem with us. So we have to hire an American company, Equia, multinational company, to do the clinical trial. We spent almost 800 crores with them to do the clinical trial alone. Phase 3 efficacy trial, 26,000 people, when the country was shut down. We have to do 26,000 people all over the country. And all medical colleges really helped us. And today, we didn't take a single penny from the government. Because when people are dying, I think I felt that as a person, as a scientist, that it's not a time to exploit the government for money. There's a time to give back to this country. That's what every entrepreneur should think about it. It is not that we had money, we said we pay back to the country. But every entrepreneur also should think that when a crisis is there, it's a time for us to give back to the country or to society. And I think who creates innovation? Is it SIT or IIT? Who creates innovation? Or individual? Who creates? Who is SIT to create innovation? It's created by individuals. All patents are given in the individual name, not by institute. Keep in mind, individual. So, who is responsible for innovation is not creating in this country? Is it IIT or you? Who? You are, am I right? You are responsible. So don't blame the government, don't blame the IITs, don't blame the SCIT, IIT and all that. Okay? You have to blame yourself that you are not innovative. You are not imaginative. Before the invasion of India, we are 26% of GDP, global GDP is India. Now why innovation has come? Innovation has come because there was wealth here, knowledge was there. That's how the innovation came. Today we are less than 1% of GDP, global GDP. I think we lost out that innovation culture, what was there before, and we lost out. I think you need to back, you young generation has to get back that. That's your responsibility for the country to do this thing. And what is it I can tell you, Make in India, I think, the Make in India are all fine. But what is important, you need to make the society great. And for that, every one of us can be contribute to the country. And I think this amazing institute has done. Chitra Walls has done, and there's so many medical devices, right? Which other field I don't know. I met the neurosurgeons. They're all zero-size people. I don't know how. But great to see the people. A lot of this only place, a clinical people, scientists, and then medical devices in a coalition. And nobody else started medical devices in the country. First one. And I think you have to be proud of that place you are coming from to understand that. And I think they have a patents, all global patents. But again, individuals. You all want a job. Take my word. Today's government asks this Convocation how much money is poured in now. Actually, not many takers are there, honestly. You'll be shocked to see that. RDI fund and DVD funding and DSP funding and TDB funding. So much money, which I have not seen 30 years back. Okay? And I'm telling honestly, at that time, when 30 years back, I had to take even a loan. I had to pledge my shirt and pant also to the bank. Is that bad at that time? Okay? But today, you don't have to pledge any personal properties. Okay? Ask my Babu here. He is the best and he is an IAS officer. He's right, I don't know whether you've seen him. He's the most successful entrepreneur. He's a smart guy. He sold it to Japanese. I think he likes Japanese people. So, Bala, he was an IAS officer, resigned, started the blood product here, and sold it to the Japanese company. You see, right in Kerala. So the opportunity is plenty, and I think it is in your hand, what you take it back. And I think we need to create a culture, and my best thing is the medical device is going to grow $50 billion from the existing $11 billion. And you have tremendous opportunity. That field I know. I told you biology, I told neurology, how the science is integrating into all AA and all that. But without AA, I don't think we can survive. Honestly, it's a field is moving such rapid pace. I don't know where this is going to land, but that is a different question. But I'll leave it there. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the members for giving the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening address. Our chief guest for today is Srimati Punya Srivastava, Secretary, Department of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. We invite you, madam, to inspire our new graduates by your convocation address.
So, good morning, everybody. It's very difficult to speak after so many giants after so many giants in various fields. But anyway, I'm so happy to be here with all of you and with such a distinguished gathering, Dr. Krishna Ella, Sri Chris Krishnanji, and then Dineshji, Sanjay Bihariji, all the distinguished faculty here, guests, participants, students, their parents. I'm indeed proud to be in your institute, and it's been an eye-opener for me coming here all the way, and I'm thankful to Dr. Sanjay Bihari to call me, to bring me here. So I think if I'm feeling fortunate, you are indeed very, very, very fortunate, as Dr. Ella also brought out, and for graduating from this pioneering institute, which has such an unusual character, that it has engineers as well as medical professionals together, bringing in new discoveries, bringing in new medical devices, and bringing in cutting-edge research. So, dear students, I wish you all very bright careers ahead, and I hope that we will keep on meeting over the next few years and hearing more about you. Now, since I'm the health secretary, I would like to give you some glimpses about what the national health policy is and what is it that we are working on. This is what I like to share with graduating students, because when you're stepping out into the country, at least this framework should be clear before all of you. So in this context, I would like to once again drive home the fact, what is Ayushman Bharat? So we looked at one part of Ayushman Bharat in Dr. Bihari's presentation. But basically the concept of Ayushman Bharat is to ensure a continuum of care so that all our citizens live long, live well. So that is the concept. And that's why in the National Health Policy of 2017, we spoke of various aspects of health, so whether it be preventive, promotive, curative, rehabilitative, palliative. And these are the pillars that I want to share with the graduating students. So many of you are masters in public health. I noticed that there's a large chunk of students who graduated in that sector. But under the National Health Policy, we have been really strengthening our primary healthcare network. and I'm going to later in this visit have some glimpses of what they are doing in Kerala. But basically, why this primary health network is important is that you all have created, say, medical devices to handle problems of cardiology, neurology, but a lot of it can be solved if patients are screened early. So this is the change that we have brought through the National Health Policy, that is, we are focusing also on wellness. So the packages at primary healthcare level, at the sub-center level particularly, were changed. Apart from focusing on reproductive and child health as well as communicable diseases, there has been a shift where there is a lot of screening going on for non-communicable diseases, for mental health care, and for palliative care and geriatric care as well. And I think Sree Chitra had also organized during the Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar Abhiyan a kind of screening so that we detect diseases early. We detect cervical cancer early, breast cancer early, oral cancer early. We identify those who are suffering from diabetes or hypertension and don't know it. So we identify them early and we walk and we work to provide them care. So one part of this entire Ayushman Bharat is the Ayushman Arogya Mandir or the health and wellness centers. The second is which Sree Chitra is doing so well, the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. So where this concept comes in, that you have screened the patients at the primary healthcare level. You refer them to community health centers or to your sub-district hospitals and district hospitals. And they start getting secondary treatment. They need tertiary care. Do we have enough tertiary care institutions in the government? Maybe no. So we refer them to medical colleges and then to the empaneled hospitals. So there's a large chunk of private sector also which is involved under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, and over 600 million citizens are covered under this initiative. How do we ensure that referral occurs and when patients come back to their villages, they are taken care of? And this is where the Ayushman Bharat digital mission comes in. And I hope each one of us here has an Abha account. I have one. I don't know if Dr. Ella has one. But basically the Abha account has been created to enable a continuum, a longitudinal health record for all of us. So whether I get treated in Sree Chitra or AIMS Delhi or in a primary health center, my health record should be available to me, and with my consent I should be able to access it. And that's why this Ayushman Bharat digital mission has been created, so that the patient, when he goes from the primary health center to the community health center to the district hospital or to a PMJ empaneled hospital, all his records are available. And Dr. Ella and Dr. Chris spoke of precision healthcare, but that is also one way of providing the right healthcare. That is, you know the history of the person right from the beginning all through their lives. So this is what we hope to do. Then you have the Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission, which was done to address health infrastructure gaps, bring resilience in resilient health infrastructure so that we are prepared for pandemics, we are prepared for emergency. I'm sure the BRDL in Sree Chitra is also being supported under the PM Abhin. The integrated health information platform that we have at the National Center for Disease Control also brings in this. So I'm just mentioning these words to you so that when you go out into the country and start working, you are aware why somebody in the hospital asks you for an Abha, to create an Abha ID. Why do they ask you to register as a health professional? Why do they ask a facility to register as a health facility? These are the reasons. The other pillars under which Government of India is supporting, one is of course the Pradhan Mantri Swasth Suraksha Yojana, in which 75 super speciality blocks have been built across the country. But this is the initiative which has supported the 22 new AIMS as well, which are now across the country. I hope some of you will go to those AIMS and be able to render services. These AIMS are coming in remote parts of the country, in very difficult parts of the country, and your services there would really make a big difference. So do look out for the appointments there. Sir Elaji and Dr. Gopal Krishnan spoke a lot on AI in healthcare. During the AI India Impact Summit, which we had recently, we have launched the strategy for AI in healthcare with IIT Kanpur. Our National Health Authority has created the BOTH platform, which is an open data platform on which you can benchmark the AI in health tools that have been created by you. So this is also an initiative which I would like you to keep a lookout for and tell us how to make it better. We want to improve our regulatory systems also, as Dr. Ella says. We are working very hard. Whatever we can do at the level of Central Drug Standard Control Organization, we are trying to do that. Maybe for low-risk drugs, remove the requirement of test licenses, bring in just prior intimation. Similarly, for bioavailability and bioequivalence studies which are needed for certain generic drugs, maybe for the low-risk ones, we have again tried to do away with too many complicated NOCs. And similarly for medical devices also, similar reforms are being brought in. We would again be very happy for your inputs into how to make our regulators strong. By strong, I mean that they take care of public safety but don't also become obstacles in the part of research and commercial development of products. And to the students, I would just like to say what has stood me in good stead throughout my career, though I'm not a doctor, but just keep learning, because knowledge and technology are evolving rapidly. You will be very busy, but you have such a strong foundation from this institute, so keep learning. As a patient, I would like to say, please be empathetic with your patients. Your care, your one word can make a difference in a person's life. I would just like to mention, which I have earlier mentioned also, that one of my cousins is a doctor and in a medical college. So he has a very hectic life and he used to be very irritable. Then one day he told himself, while standing in front of the mirror, he said that for me, I have so many patients, but for each patient I'm the only doctor, and he decided that he's going to be very empathetic, and that's why I think he's become very popular, and many of his patients say that we feel cured the minute we look at him. But no, I mean, so what I would like to request is that please do communicate with empathy. And I think you have a strong foundation of teamwork. Bringing engineers and doctors on one platform is not easy, and I'll not mention why, I know that. But it's very difficult to bring them on one platform, so it's really good that you all are working together and do serve with integrity, because ultimately I think ethical conduct will make India strong. There is no other option before us. We want to be a nation which is known for its ethical conduct, and this I'm saying very sincerely, because India cannot become a Viksit Bharat unless we have ethical conduct. Dr. Ella and Dr. Gopal Krishnan have already said that you have to innovate for society, and I'm sure you will continue to do that. Everything that you have created has brought relief to millions, and this is the spirit with which I would request all of you to go ahead. I wish you all the best. So this was a slightly serious note after Dr. Ella's messaging, where with humor he has given very powerful messages, and Dr. Gopal Krishnan has brought in so clearly that why you are the return on all the investment that government has made. Best wishes to all of you. Please keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for your inspiring convocation address. This year, we are celebrating the Golden Jubilee of our Institute, and as part of the Golden Jubilee celebrations, the Institute has taken a memorable initiative to create an official song for Sree Chitra Institute for Medical Science and Technology titled Chitra. Now, we respectfully invite the Honorable President, SCTMSC, to officially release Chitra, a special rendition celebrating the spirit and legacy of our institute.
Sree Chitra, Punya Charitre, Sree Chitra. सेवा मधुरित सुकृता भूरिरशाब्द प्रसरित पुण्यं शान्ति विधात्रीं करुणादात्रीं जय श्री चित्रे पुण्यचरित्रे जय श्री चित्रे वन्दे सततम् जय श्री चित्रे पुण्यचरित्रे जय श्री चित्रे वन्दे सततम् विश्वविदितगवेषणमूर्तिम् भारतभाग्यविवर्धितकीर्तिम् विश्वविदितगवेषणमूर्तिम् भारतभाग्यविवर्धितकीर्तिं पावनकर्मसुधारसधात्रीं शान्तिविधात्रीं करुणादात्रीं जय श्री चित्रे पुण्यचरित्रे श्री चित्रे वन्दे सततम् जीवज्योतिरसीमहि जीवज्योतिरसीमहि जीवज्योतिरसीमहि
Thank you. That was Chitra, a heartfelt tribute to our beloved institution. We now request the Honorable President, SCTMSC, to present a certificate of appreciation to Dr. Narayanan Namboothiri, Professor and Head, Department of Cardiology, in recognition of his valuable contribution in creating this beautiful song. Sree Director, Human Space Flight Center, to present the certificate of appreciation to Mr. Srinath, Assistant Accounts Officer, Finance and Accounts, and Ms. Anju B.S., Nursing Officer, Neurosurgery ICU, for their wonderful rendition of the song. Golden Jubilee celebrations, the Institute has created an official Golden Jubilee logo to represent this historic milestone throughout the Jubilee year. May I now request our esteemed Chief Guest, Srimati Punya Srivastava, to kindly release the Golden Jubilee logo. Proceed with the prize distribution for the Golden Jubilee logo competition by our guest of honor, Dr. Krishna. The logo competition was evaluated by Sri Narayana Bhattacharya, Honorary President, World Calligraphy Association.
The prize goes to Mr. Arvind Kumar Prajapati, who created the official logo to the Institute.
We invite our guest of honor, Dr. Krishna Ella, to hand over the prize to Mr. Arvind Prajapati.
Congratulations to the winner and the participants. We are also happy to share that all the logos received for the competition are displayed outside the auditorium.
To recognize the outstanding contributions of the meritorious academicians of the Institute, the Certificate of Merit in various categories is being awarded. We have the prestigious Professor M.S. Vaidyanathan Certificate of Merit for Outstanding Research Investigator 2026, instituted in honor of the Founder Director of ICT-MSc, Professor M.S. Vaidyanathan, with the aim of recognizing the outstanding research work done by the faculty members during the last 5 years. The Certificate of Merit for the Best Clinician has been instituted with the aim to encourage and recognize talented faculty members for their outstanding contribution to clinical specialty. The Certificate of Merit for Best Public Health Research Project was established with the aim of recognizing outstanding public health research project. And the Certificate of Merit for the Best Paper Publication is established to recognize the outstanding paper published or accepted for publication in the last 3 years by a PhD scholar, postdoctoral fellow, or resident. There was an overwhelming response from the faculty, scholars, and residents. The applications were scrutinized by eminent researchers and scholars in the field of science and technology across the country for the selection of candidates. We request Dr. Srinivasan K, Dean, SCMST, to announce the winners.
Results for Certificate of Merit 2026. Professor Vaidyanathan Certificate of Merit for Outstanding Research Investigator 2026 goes to Engineer C.V. Muralidharan, Scientist G, DNTV. Certificate of Merit for the Best Public Health Research Project goes to Dr. Ravi Prasad.
2026 for the best paper publication for PhD students, postdoctoral fellow residents is going to Ms. Reshma Murli, PhD scholar, Division of Grounders Research, PhD. Certificate of Merit for Outstanding Achievements in Clinical Specialty goes to Dr. Hari Krishnan S., Professor Senior Grade, Department of Cardiology.
Thank you all. We now have the presentation of certificates of appreciation to our distinguished faculty members in recognition of their outstanding contributions and remarkable achievements at the national and international levels. Their dedication, excellence, and commitment to academic and professional growth brings immense pride and honor to our institution, and their accomplishments continue to inspire the entire academic community. The following faculty members are requested to kindly come forward and receive the certificate of appreciation from our guest of honor, Dr. Krishna Ella. I request Director, Dean, Head Unit Wing to kindly join for the presentation. We invite Dr. Shailaja PN to receive the certificate of appreciation for being awarded the honorary doctorate in the Faculty of Medicine from the University of Bern, the WSO Presidential Award of the World Stroke Congress 2025, and Fellowship of the World Stroke Organization. We invite Dr. Jimon P. to receive the certificate of appreciation for receiving a national award for excellence in academic clinical research from the Indian Society for Clinical Research, and Dr. Hartal Bhatter Ovation Award from the International Academy of Cardiovascular Sciences.
We invite Dr. Sree Chitra to receive the certificate of appreciation for being selected as Women in Medicine 2025 by the National Academy of Medical Sciences and for being listed among the top women in nanoscience by the Royal Society of Chemistry for the year 2026. We invite Dr. Sree Chitra to receive the certificate of appreciation for receiving the prestigious ISNR Ovation Award 2026 and for serving the President of Indian Radiological and Imaging Association of Kerala Chapter. We invite Dr. Bijoy Thomas to receive the certificate of appreciation for receiving the International Recognition Award from the American Society of Neuroradiology and for being elected President of the ISRM India Chapter. We invite Dr. Hari Krishnan S. to receive the certificate of appreciation for being recognized among the top 2% scientists globally by Stanford University for the second consecutive year. Thank you all.
We now move on to the presentation of certificates of appreciation to our faculty members and industry partners in recognition of their valuable contributions towards technology transfer and commercialization of products developed at the Institute. Translation of research into products is one of the key objectives of the Institute, and these collaborations with industry reflect our commitment to innovation and social impact. May I request the following teams and industry partners to kindly come forward and receive the certificate of appreciation from our Honorable President, Sree Chitra. Please note that during the certificate presentation, details of the innovation and technology transferred to the industry will be displayed on the screen.
We invite the SCTMC team comprising Dr. P.R. Umashankar, Engineer Ranjit G, Dr. Vivek B. Pillai, Dr. Sachin J. Shenor, Dr. Shabarisharan A, and Engineer Rajiv, along with the industry partner BL Life Sciences Limited, represented by Mr. Bijo Thatil and Mr. M.K. Sebastian for the technology on bioprosthetic heart valve. The video will be played now.
The bioprosthetic heart valve was realized through a TRC project 8129, started in the month of June 2017. This valve was designed to meet the stringent requirements of an international standard ISO 5840 Part 2. Several innovations such as laser cut, symmetrically fiber-oriented, MG immobilized biocompatible bovine pericardium with aldehyde-free sterilizing and storage solution, novel stent design with stress-free leaflet attachment onto the stent are there. Bell-shaped stent design to ensure maximum orifice at a given TAD and computationally optimized leaflet design to ensure minimum pressure gradient across the valve during opening have resulted in a novel bioprosthetic valve. Notably, the minimum pressure gradient across the valve during opening have resulted in a valve which is expected to have a minimum durability of 15 years. Safety of the Chitra bioprosthetic valve was demonstrated through the in vitro engineering tests, such as accelerated durability test, steady and pulsable flow tests, and as well as through in vivo calcification and functional safety evaluation. Based on the test data from animal models, the bioprosthetic valve design prototype 3 was frozen, and test valves of size 23 were prepared for proof of concept functional safety study in sheep and pigs for 6 months duration. This was accomplished by our cardiac surgeons from the department of CBTS. Upon implantation in sheep mitral position, the test valve showed adequate leaflet apposition without any valve regurgitation. The sheep recovered well from the surgery and successfully completed 6 months observation period uneventfully. 6 months echo showed excellent leaflet mobility, no valvular regurgitation, and acceptable transvalvular gradient. Autopsy revealed excellent healing and no structural degeneration or calcification of valve leaflets.
Thanks to the team, this project could be accomplished successfully and has reached the stage of technology transfer.
invite Dr. Maya Nandakumar and Mr. Pradeep Kumar SS, together with the industry partner Jesco Healthcare Private Limited, represented by Dr. Trinitra Andrew and Mr. Samuel William George, for the rapid diagnostic kit with antibiogram for urinary tract infections. The video will be played now.
Rapiogram is an UTI kit developed by Dr. Maya Nandakumar and Pradeep Kumar. UTI is the second most common disease globally. Traditional infection diagnosis with standard culture takes 48 to 72 hours, whereas Rapiogram delivers results in just 3 hours. All the required materials are provided in the kit box. This kit uses a colorimetric bacterial growth detection method. For sample preparation, a measured amount of urine is added to a preparation vial containing sterile water and reagent. The prepared sample is transferred into one control vial and multiple antibiotic-containing vials. It is incubated at 37 degrees for about 3 hours. The interpretation is based on color change of the medium. This kit has been validated by ICMR, and the findings have been published in scientific reports.
We invite the CTMC team comprising Dr. Ajay Alex, Dr. Smita V, Dr. Jayadevan E.R., Dr. C. Keshavdas, Dr. Subin Sukeshan, Dr. Dinesh Raja P, Dr. Sachin J. Shenoy, and Dr. Arun Andruthan V, along with the Government Engineering College Barton Hill team comprising Dr. Manju Rajan and Dr. Anish K. John, together with the industry partner Tharora Private Limited, represented by co-founders Anandas, Dade Krishna M.R., and Devdathan A for the 3D stereoscopic anatomy visualization tool Stereo Search. The video will be played now.
Stereo Search is a proprietary stereoscopic volumetric imaging system born from a collaboration between Sree Chitra Tirunal Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology, Government Engineering College Barton Hill, and Ferraura Private Limited. Stereo Search addresses 5 critical use cases in medicine: undergraduate education, postgraduate and super specialty training, medical research, and patient counseling. All 5 are crippled by the same failure: no spatial visualization. Stereo Search changes that. Imagine a cinema experience, but instead of a film, you're watching a real patient's CT or MRI scan rendered in full 3D. Up to 200 people wearing passive polarized glasses sharing the same volumetric space simultaneously. No VR headsets, no expensive workstations, single infrastructure, room-scale immersion. Clinicians can cut through anatomy with precision, segment regions of interest, measure in 3D space, and parcellate the brain using neuroanatomical atlases, all within a single collaborative session. Stereo Search is the result of a deeply collaborative effort, bringing together the clinical expertise of Sree Chitra Tirunal Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology, the Engineering Foundation of Government Engineering College Barton Hill, and the Development and Innovation Drive of Ferrara Private Limited. 3 institutions, 1 shared mission to make spatial medicine a reality for India.
Mr. Arun Kumar Prajapati, Dr. George C. Varanilam, and Sri Muralidharan C.V., together with the industrial partner South India Surgical Company Private Limited, represented by Mr. Dilip Bajaj for the Chitra Cisco Peacock Retractor. The video will be played now.
Chitra Cisco Peacock Retractor is a patented three-dimensional surgical retractor. The patent was officially granted in April 2024. It was developed for complex brain surgeries, especially for the treatment of deep-seated tumors. Traditional brain retractors usually have a single blade. They often block the surgeon's view and may increase the risk of tissue damage. On the other hand, Peacock Retractor has a 360-degree expansion mechanism. This mechanism provides better access and a clear view of the surgical area. Blades are carefully designed and arranged to spread pressure evenly on brain tissues. This reduces the risk of injuries. The spacing between the blades creates a safe working corridor, and surgeons can remove tumors with a greater accuracy and safety. The device has been tested for its strength and durability, and results show that it can last for at least 5 years under surgical loading conditions. This technology is especially important for India, where every year more than 3,500 general surgeries are performed per lakh population, and over 20,000 neurosurgeries take place nationwide. The Peacock Retractor provides a safe, effective, and affordable alternative. The retractor was jointly developed by the Sree Chitra Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology, Trivandrum, and industry partner South Indian Surgical Company Private Limited, Chennai. The company has also initiated the registration process with the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization, also known as CSCO. Technology was transferred to industry partner on 22nd April 2026 for commercialization. The company has a history of more than 80 years in surgical domain. The device was invented by Dr. George C. Varanilam, Mr. Muralidharan C.V. and Arvind Kumar Prajapati, with additional contribution from the neurosurgery department of the institute. Their combined efforts have created an innovative tool for neurosurgery with the potential for using many other surgical specialties such as general surgery, orthopedic surgery, and minimally invasive procedures, etc. Thank you.
We invite the SCTMSC team comprising Mr. Subhash Anand, Dr. Sailaja PN, Sri Muralidharan CV, and Mr. Amal NG, together with Skillbury Training Solutions Private Limited, represented by Mr. Shabrinath C. Nair and Ms. Rajida R. Nair, for the virtual reality-based upper limb rehabilitation solution for post-stroke patients. The video will be played now.
Every year, millions of stroke survivors lose the ability to perform the simplest human actions, holding a glass, buttoning a shirt, lifting an arm. Today, SCTIMST and Skillbury present Extend, an immersive virtual reality software as a medical device designed to redefine post-stroke upper limb rehabilitation in India. Extend is the outcome of deep interdisciplinary collaboration, bringing together neurologists, medical device engineers, rehabilitation experts, and immersive technology developers under a single translational vision. Led by SCTIMST in partnership with Skillbury, the program reflects how academia, clinical science, and Indian deep tech industry can jointly create next-generation healthcare platforms. Stroke rehabilitation remains one of healthcare's largest unmet needs. Conventional therapy is repetitive, resource-intensive, and difficult to sustain. While India sees nearly 2 million strokes annually, there is still an unmet need of clinical-grade immersive VR rehabilitation platform with a CDSCO regulatory pathway.
The result is a critical rehabilitation gap, exactly where recovery matters most. Extend was designed with clinicians, engineers, and rehabilitation experts from day one. Built for post-stroke patients with mild to moderate upper limb impairment, the platform uses completely markerless motion tracking, eliminating external sensors and wearable complexity. The system is being developed under CDSCO medical device regulations, with hospital deployment in first phase and scalable home rehabilitation planned for the second phase. Extend transforms rehabilitation into an immersive, measurable, and adaptive experience. The platform combines virtual reality, real-time biomechanical analytics, and therapist-configured rehabilitation modules targeting the full upper limb kinetic chain, from shoulder to fingers. With cloud-enabled tele-rehabilitation capability, Extend has the potential to extend quality neurorehabilitation beyond hospitals and into homes across India. What differentiates Extend is not virtual reality alone, but clinical integration, regulatory direction, and scalability. Unlike conventional therapy systems, Extend delivers markerless tracking, adaptive therapy progression, cloud monitoring, and clinician-driven workflows within a single indigenous platform. This creates a foundation for accessible, scalable digital neurorehabilitation built in India. In under 2 years, the initiative has progressed from concept to regulatory and international recognition milestones. Key achievements include the SCTIMST Skillby Collaboration, CDSCOMD, 30 test licensing, patent filing, and selection at the ESOC Innovation Session in Europe. Extend now moves toward clinical translation, technology transfer, and future deployment after necessary regulatory approvals.
We invite the SCTMSC team comprising Dr. Manoj G, Dr. Vinod KP, Dr. Jyoti EK, Sri Muralidharan CV, Ms. Reshmi PB, Ms. Shahana M, Ms. Adira Soman, Ms. Anjali Anil, together with the industry partner Biogenix Private Limited, represented by Mr. Ashwini Kumar, for the rapid diagnostic kit for procalcitonin detection for sepsis. The video will be played now.
At the Sree Chitra Institute of Medical Sciences and Technology, we developed rapid diagnostic kits for life-threatening conditions like sepsis. Sepsis is a critical global health challenge, causing severe inflammation and organ failure. Early and accurate diagnosis is essential to save lives and guide proper antibiotic use. Procalcitonin, or PCT, is a key biomarker that helps distinguish bacterial infections from viral ones, enabling faster and more precise clinical decisions. SE teams have jointly developed 2 rapid PCT test kits with Biogenix that delivers results within minutes using a point-of-care lateral flow platform. The first backward integrated product, by integrating multi-volt carbon nanotubes, we achieve higher sensitivity, stronger visual signals, and improved stability, ensuring reliable qualitative detection, even at early stages of sepsis. Second product offers semi-quantitative test, provides a range-based estimation of PCT levels, supporting better risk assessment and immediate clinical decision-making. These 2 technologies enable rapid, affordable, and reliable diagnosis in ICUs, emergency departments, and primary healthcare settings.
invites the SCTMST team comprising Dr. Francis Fernandez, Dr. Narayanan Nambudiri KK, Mrs. Srikala Balan, and Dr. Manish Komath, together with the industry partner Gadget Medical System Private Limited, represented by Mr. Arvind Ravikumar and Mr. Hari, for the development of the reconstituted collagen sheet for antimicrobial pouch application in cardiac implantable electronic devices. The video will be played now.
Morning all. Welcome to the Recast platform developed by CTMST for engineering valuable protection for life-saving implants. The platform, based on a reconstituted native collagen, provides a tunable architecture with 20 to 150 micrometer pore network. The system, as indicated, is highly flexible, aiding clinicians in developing desired sizes and shapes for surgical application. The material has a high mechanical integrity, good cytocompatibility, and has undergone in vivo validation. The clinical problem is related to implant-associated infections, which is targeted by this platform by providing a physical barrier, local antibiotic elution, and a biodegradable matrix. Partnering with SCTMST, we are developing the next generation of implant protection. The team